members of the European Internet Foundation, members of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much for the invitation. It's really an honor. It's really an honor to be here. It's been said that database services will play a critical role in the future of innovation in the EU. Its economic growth and competitiveness, but also in the quality of life of the European citizens. In Telefonica, we indeed do heavy use of big data, and we really find it a very useful tool and a very attractive business for the future, and very attractive leverage in which to rely our cooperation with the societies that we work in. Let me put you a couple of examples. Obviously, big data, it's something very useful for our engineers to make the design and optimization of our networks. It's the way collecting data from the devices that we manage. It's a way to determine where the traffic is going to be, where our customers need more quality, where our customers need more latency, where our customers need more intense use of their devices, and where they demand that heavy use of data. That is one of the most evident applications of big data for a company like Telefonica. But as you can imagine, this can be used, if developed in a proper way, by all this technological community that initiatives like the one Giuseppe has just talked about can work. It can be used to develop not only telecommunications infrastructure, but other critical, and by the way, super expensive infrastructure, which use can be optimized, and therefore we can make sure that it will be we will take the best of it. The second one, it's something that also relates very clearly with the private. Public-private partnership that we've been talked about, but also with another one that the Commission is sponsoring, which is the Fireware initiative. The Fireware initiative relates to smart cities, and big data, I think, is clearly consubstantial to smart cities. Cities, it's been said, and probably will be the future, that half of the population in not so many years will live in cities. Cities is where a lot of the things will happen, and most of the innovation will happen. There's a lot to know about in the cities, and a lot of data that can be gathered because of the people that are moving in the city, because of the vehicles that are moving in the city, because of the infrastructure, and there's a lot of things moving around in the cities, and a lot of energy being used, a lot of lights being shut on and down and off. So I mean, there's clearly a lot of data to be gathered and a lot of data to be interpreted. Therefore, we are working with the European Commission and with several other institutions in order to make a platform, neutral platform, technologically neutral platform that could serve the purpose for a lot of entrepreneurs, technological entrepreneurs, to develop applications that can be built over that platform and can serve the purpose of collecting and gathering that data in order to develop and design that software that in the future will serve the purpose to enhance and improve the management of the cities itself, and why not, for example, to help small businesses to decide which is the best place to open or close a shop, looking at where people move around, or maybe how to even improve the life of people, because you can decide, knowing that movement, what is the best time to open and close your door, so that also can help the purpose of making work and family life more smarter. That is clearly an initiative that we are working heavily on. We have a lot of it's really one thing that we have a lot of illusion on. Obviously, there are other initiatives as respectful and interesting as the Fiverr initiative, but clearly Telefonica is putting a lot of effort and love on that one. And then there are, we want to be also part of that thriving environment in which companies as Telefonica, but together with other members of the technological community, small entrepreneurs and other big companies, participate in the development of that software and applications that will serve the purpose of enhancing the lives of the European citizens and our own customers. Why not say it? What is our main concern with the big data? As always, it's difficult that an official of a telecommunications company will sit up and speak up in any event and will not talk about regulation. But clearly, we claim for an ex-post regulatory approach based on the risk generated more than a conventional ex-ante compliance-based regulation. To boost the data economy and big data markets, it would be more effective to encourage organizational autonomy and accountability, governance frameworks within organization, privacy impact assessment, privacy by design procedures, rather than ex-ante ill-fitted rules. Data is nothing by itself, but when it is transformed into information, the value is not in the data itself, as I said before. It is the information, and this is the reason why the step from raw data to structured information is so critical. Making the data smart is what we consider relevant from a product perspective and what really will drive competitiveness in the future. Thank you.